Hey, what's up everybody? Shadow here. Welcome back to another video. Glad you guys could stop by. Today we are back in the PS4. We're playing on the master race of consoles. That's right, PC has nothing on the PS4. But anyway, regardless of that, we are back and we're going to be playing some Titanfall 2. As you guys can see here, I got access to the Titanfall 2 tech test, or the pre-alpha, is what they really should call it, because that's what it really is. It's just pre-alpha, then there's the alpha, the beta, then the final release of the game. So this is more of the end of the beginning of the development cycle, I guess you could say. So they're done with the initial first part of the game. They're just working out bugs and stuff like that. But anyway, I got privileges and special non-sponsored privileges to go ahead and get inside this beta and try it out and show you guys what my skill level is after playing on a mouse and keyboard for a longer time than I should be. Then start playing on controller. It's very hard, I will say that. If you guys do happen to pick up a PC and play on that for a bit, then go back to controller, very hard. You instantly want to find some way to plug the keyboard and mouse into your console. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. That's right, hashtag make digress stop. We're going to be I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of gameplay here. This is a 3.0 KDR gameplay. I go off in this game. You'll see later. It starts a bit slow in the beginning, but then it picks up towards the midpoint and the rest of the game goes on. So anyway, like I said, I have previously played Titanfall when the game sort of first came out for a little bit. Went over to a friend's house, played for a couple hours, got a feel of the game. Like many people, I thought that it was missing a substantial amount of content, like weapons, maps, stuff like that. It sort of all felt the same, and until I started playing like the pilot only gameplay where there isn't just Titans going on, it just felt like a Michael Bay video game. Honestly, it was just explosions and explosions and shooting and explosions. That was literally the entire game that I saw it as. So it was a pretty fun game. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun game, but it was a little bit like just straight action. 100% action on steroids is literally what this game was. But anyway, so I played that game. Then I ended up getting it for PC later on. And even with my GTX 1070 graphics card, one of the best ones on the market, it still has problems on PC. So I'm feeling a bit of an optimization issue. Hopefully that's going to be fixed for Titanfall 2, because I do plan on getting this game later in its cycle. So with that said, that's pretty much what I played so far. And playing the Titanfall 2 tech test, I did notice a couple different things. Number one, the game isn't completely oriented around the Titans anymore. You can actually stop the Titans. It is, like in the first game, very hard to stop the Titans, but if you're able to just hide in a house and just sort of like shoot out whenever you have a rocket or whatnot, you'll be able to take out the Titan. Not that hard. If the whole team is going at it, or you're in a party and you're talking to your teammates and you're trying to coordinate killing this Titan, this one specific Titan, you're not going to have a problem. But anyway, for the Titanfall 2 tech test, I happened to play both the pilot mode and I played the normal game type. Normal game type, they changed it from like attrition to something different. It's like a bounty system where you like collect money from kills and you drop it off at a bank. It's sort of like Battlefield Hardline, I would say. It's similar to that in a way, where you get kills, get money, drop it off, and then whoever has the most money at the end wins, right? So it's sort of modeled like that. But once I played that one, I was just sort of like, this feels sort of like the first Titanfall. You know, it's just Titans everywhere. If you have a Titan, you're doing good. However, I will note that in the first Titanfall game, if you had a Titan, you were just mashing buttons, and that's pretty much all it was, and that's how you won fights. This one is a little bit more strategic. You know, you can choose which weapons to use. I just noticed it was a little bit more streamlined, and I was able to beat a lot more Titans, and it was a lot easier because I didn't have to mash the controller buttons. But anyway, that's what I thought of the whole experience on that. So once I finished that, I went to pilot versus pilot, which is basically just 8-on-8 skirmish mode. You're out there, first one to 100 kills wins. Team deathmatch. I had a lot of fun in this. I really did. There's like new grappling system. There's a bunch of new stuff in the game. More weapons. Hopefully those aren't the only weapons in the game, the ones that were in the tech test. Hopefully they add more in later. Please Titanfall, please do it. One of the major flaws in the first game was there weren't any primary weapons. There was only 7. That was it. That's all you got to choose from. So everyone went with the smart pistol that sort of auto-locked on enemies. But anyway, forgetting about that, basically the game ran very smoothly on console. Now I do know that the settings are tweaked so that it runs smoothly. It might be different on PC. You might have to tinker with your settings a bit more, but ran very smoothly. I very much enjoyed the beta while I was playing it. I'm still going to play it right after I finish this video, nonetheless, but I did enjoy it. Looked very clear. It was a bit clunky, like I said, with the controls, because I had to sort of adapt to the controller again, but that's more dependent on me. That's a different variable, so I wouldn't really include that in my overall impressions of the game. I did like it how they did gauge the weapons a bit different. Like when you zoom in, everything around where you're looking at is blurred out, so it sort of like gives you this focus sort of feel to it, like you're focusing on the one guy that you're aiming at, and that's it. So you just sort of like aim in, you're focusing. You'll see in the gameplay here. Whenever I scope in, I'm focusing on the general area of where the red dot sight or the iron sight is. Everything else is faded out. I just thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, mostly in comparison to the first game, they definitely did change a couple things around. Definitely made a couple things better. You know, I didn't really notice any things that were there in Titanfall that weren't there in Titanfall 2. Not too much to my knowledge. I might have to go ahead and look over my gameplay or play even a bit more. I did notice a purchasing system, sort of similar to Black Ops, where you saved up money from playing the game and then you bought stuff. I can totally see them abusing that and making you buy microtransactions so you're able to just buy your weapons quicker. But hopefully, not even hopefully, just there's a smidgen of hope that EA won't do that. More than likely, you'll be able to buy these credits, or probably premium credits, I can assume, will be later purchasable in the future, so you can buy premium weapons that cost 15,000 credits to earn in-game, which would take way longer than any sane person would do. So I could totally see them abusing that, but even with that, the game is fun. I do enjoy the game. It's very similar to the first game in many different ways. Hopefully, they don't go too crazy on the whole thing. They might do something similar to Infinite Warfare. I don't know how Infinite Warfare is going to be, but I do know that people aren't going to like it too much. So hopefully Titanfall looks at what Call of Duty's doing and says, you know what, we're not going to do that. So anyway, with this whole sort of just vomit of information I just gave you guys, not super clear and concise, but this is just my first impressions of the game, my initial impressions. And personally, I think it's going to be a pretty solid game. I don't know if I'm going to buy it at release because I don't want to spend $60 on this game just because I don't know how much I'm going to play it in comparison to the other games I'm already getting, like Dishonored 2 and stuff like that. So, would I buy this game? Yes. Later on, probably. If there is a sale, definitely. So, but this is pre-alpha gameplay, okay? They could change a lot more stuff later on when the game comes out. This is just me being able to play the game for the first time and letting you guys know what I think. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay. Like I said, I killed it. I killed it in this gameplay, 24 and 8, and none of them survived. We killed them all. None of them got away. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Let me know what you think of it. Have you played the tech test? What do you think of it? And I'll see you guys later.